Tonight's the night for football, everybody. The bright lights are on, the stage is set, and the crowd is ready. It's Monday Night Primetime on EA Sports. Straight ahead with a nationwide audience tuning in. It's a Monday Night Primetime showdown. It's the Detroit Lions and the Baltimore Ravens. We've got ourselves a fight in this one to get back above 500. Week 3 is underway. This will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. First get on the ground to Jahmyr Gibbs. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. From the 37. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
I think those big old boxing gloves might have made a better catch and a better call than receiver gloves right there for that one. It is going to be a fight to hang on the ball, and we just saw physicality personified.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
Here we go.
Out of the shotgun, gone. It's on target to Williams. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
First and 10, ball set up at the 48.
Here we go, tonight. 180.
Hand off to Gibbs from the gun. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
Job one of so many D tackles in this league is eat up space. Don't get moved off your spot. But the difference makers, they just not only eat the space, they eat those runners too.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10.
Here we go, tonight. Okay.
Play action here with Goff. Downfield is fine, St. Brown. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. They get 27 on the play. And that gives the Lions the first.
First down.
time with Gibbs. And into a sea of bodies he goes. Looks like they'll get about 3 out of it.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Now gone. It's complete to the back, David Montgomery. And he's stopped as we get closer to our first points of this ball game. It's going to be 1st and goal now.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
180!
Gibbs scores! Touchdown, Detroit! The Lions finish up an excellent opening series. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown. Point after up and good from Bates. And the Lions will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Fox now to kick this one away. On the return, here comes Justice Hill. And this drive will start inside the 25.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
First look, a little pistol formation as they come to the line. 1st and 10.
180!
Here's Derrick Henry getting on the ground. And he's taken down after a very productive effort there, Brock, up to the 40-yard line. 16 yards on the play. And that'll be 1st down, Baltimore.
Okay, to run like that, just everybody gets to breathe. Things become so much easier when you start a drive with momentum like that.
Only took him one play, partner, and they've already made it to that 40-yard line.
180!
Lamar out of the pistol. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And it sets up 2nd down.
Making it harder than it needs to be right there. Just get the catch first. Guarantee some yards. And then worry about escaping the defenders and getting upfield.
Still at the 40 here. 2nd and 10.
Finish it on! Finish it on!
From the gun, Jackson. As his man, it's DeAndre Hopkins. And they're approaching midfield with that gain of 6. He's up to the 46.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. Lamar now from the gun. Got his man. Hopkins has it. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. He picks up 15 on the play. And that's good for a Ravens 1st down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
His progress is soft for the next 5-yard gain before it was.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you can be a Pro Bowler.
First down run, nabs him 5, now 2nd and 5.
180! Sit on! 180! Sit on!
From the 34. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Opening script working gangbusters so far. 1st and 10 now at the 29. And from the gun, Henry. He's tackled there, so a nice start to a new set of downs, but let's see if they keep it. Let's examine this flag. Well, partner, they say there's holding on every play. You just got to look for it, right? That time, though, we did not have to look too hard.
MBC, let's go. Ready?
Shotgun snap to Jackson. Short pass brought in. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Now the completion rate is strong, partner. The yards, you got to imagine, will start to come soon enough.
You never go broke taking a profit. And you know this one too, Kate. The crumbs always lead to...
Oh, the cookie. Now I'm hungry.
Ready?
2nd and 13. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Well, no look on his first look of the game. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. Went for that big shot. They wanted to get that highlight the first time they touched the football.
Now, this group likes to be aggressive. An early incompletion's not going to deter them. Sharpshooters, they don't stop shooting threes because of one brick. And they won't stop pushing this ball down the field either.
Ready? Shut up!
3rd and long for him here. He's able to hit Flowers, caught. And they will take this into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens finish off their opening drive. Zay Flowers, the touchdown. Well, no hesitations to start this one out, Brock. These guys came out slinging it. Seems like that's going to be what their offense leans on throughout this game.
Yep, don't see really any reason to get away from it as long as the results keep coming. The second drive, I think we'll all be watching that one. Will they mix in a little bit more run? Will they have to mix in more run, or can they continue to just shred this defense through the air?
Khalif Raymond to return it. Showing a little burst so far. And he showed some nice bursts on that run back, didn't he? Getting them all the way out to their own 40.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Goff. That's complete to Sam Laporta. He'll have a 4-yard gain on that one. He's taken down at the 44.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, just find a way to get him the ball.
He's got Khalif Raymond. And he's going to take this down to the 31 before he gets taken down. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the 1st.
I don't care how good a secondary you are, how loaded you are with talent, when you've got time to allow a receiver to work from one side of the field all the way to the other versus zone coverage, well, you're going to make a defense pay.
They've got 1st down from the 31. Gibbs now from the gun. Room to run inside the 20. And he's finally taken down at the 16-yard line. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that'll be 1st down, Detroit.
Danger, Kate. Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
Offense set for a 1st and 10.
180!
Before the snap, some early movement. Let's see which side gets tagged with a penalty. He thought he had the timing down and could make the play, but just a hair too early. Encroachment on that previous play, and that makes this a much shorter 1st and 5.
180!
From the gun, Goff. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down.
What? What's that?
Shotgun snap here to Goff. That's caught. Here comes Jahmyr Gibbs. He's close, but he is stopped before he can get to that first down. Picks up 4.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and inches.
We're through 1 on Monday Night Primetime. Scoreboard showing 7s on each side. Back to the bank in just a moment. We're all set to bring you the second quarter. Lions well within striking distance. Third down run by Gibbs. And he's going to have enough for the first down. Not by much. He got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with a 1st and goal.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead and get what you need.
Come on! Like 20! Like 20!
You be keeping this option on 1st and goal. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go. Brock, they take him down behind the line. 2nd and goal coming up.
It's easy for me to say up here in the friendly confines of the Booth Cave, but that was not the right read. And you hate seeing him absorb yet another hit at the end of the play. You never want him taking unnecessary shots throughout this game.
He brings it in. What a hit. He gets flattened to the ground.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards into double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
So now, here's 3rd and goal.
Go, come on! Like 20! What's that?
Off to the air now. A lot of guys there, and it's intercepted. And the Ravens are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception.
Intercepted. The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 4-yard line.
Ravens to the line now. 1st and 10. Now here's Keaton Mitchell with the run. He's able to drive that pile about a yard. Lee McNeil in on the tackle.
In truth, Kate, kind of felt like he was lucky to get what he got right there. The pressure from this defense to go get that safety, it was on. And that same pressure, well, they're not going to back down here on 2nd down as well.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Out of the gun, here's Jackson. Trying for the deep ball. They connect on the deep shot. Has a hole left, room to run. He's at the 30. The 10. It's a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. It's a Tez Walker touchdown. PAT effort coming up. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Ravens break that tie and now lead by 7. The Ravens kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. Returnable from the 1. And he gets it up beyond the 20, but boy, did they plant him a few inches into the ground at the end of that run. First call here coming from the shotgun.
We go tonight.
Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Finds Gibbs out of the backfield. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. Goff back to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Looking for Sam Laporta with that one. That's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. Part of what's earned him status, Gronk, is one of the league's better tight ends. Are those hands, right? His dependable hands. So shouts to the defense there because he wasn't able to hang on that time.
Kate, it's one thing for these defenders to separate a receiver from the ball, but to do so on a stud tight end, that's big time.
Goff on 3rd. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Roquan Smith with the pick. And he brings this one back. It's a Baltimore pick 6. Thrown at the depth where linebackers coming to play in coverage, partner. And sure enough, one of them jumps it and takes it to the house.
You say that. You know what I think about? I think about the depth finder on my fishing boat. You're absolutely right. This is where these linebackers love to lurk. You could do some serious damage.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. Starting from the 5. And great starting field position here as they bring him down beyond the 40.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. They start on the ground with Gibbs. And he powers ahead for about 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I'd like to reward that run. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4. Out of the shotgun, Goff. To the ground it goes, that's incomplete.
That's a throw at this level. With so much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. It'd be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Looking to throw, Goff. Almost threw another one. Back-to-back throws now that should have been picked off, partner. As he continues making risky decisions with the football. On comes Jack Fox to handle the 4th down punt for the Lions. The punt's away, and this one looking good. Angled this one for the sideline. And they were giving him no chance to return this one. It soars over the sideline deep in enemy territory. Looks like right around the 8. Baltimore offense to the line now. 1st and 10. Henry gets it here to start the drive. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3.
That's the kind of yardage it's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Jackson throwing here. Connects with Bateman. And he'll get this up to the 18-yard line. A 70-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
At the 18-yard line.
Still now from the gun. And he'll scurry forward for a pickup of 3.
That's the kind of run play that feels like tug-of-war at field day. And you're just not moving the other side. Just a short run. Neither side feels particularly good about it, and we'll move to the next.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. from the 21. Finding Flowers. And he picks up about 6 on the play. Stopped though right near the marker. Didn't get it. Third down.
I feel so bad. I really do. And I don't mean this sarcastically, Kate. I feel bad for these guys in coverage. I don't know how you defend some of these players today because they get that drag route, they get one step inside of you. Well, there's very little you can do other than make the tackle.
Now Jackson on third down. Has his man. It's cut by Andrews. And he's tackled after a big gain, but he's not going to get to keep the yards or the first down that he picked up either. We got a flag down in the neighborhood of holding. The flag makes this third down and 10. From the gun, Jackson. Completed over the middle. And a nice gain here, but it stopped short of the first.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Fields this at the 19. And a nice return out of him. They have it a little further up past their own 30.
Lions take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
They've got first down from the 31. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. It's going to bring up second down. That brings us to the 2-minute warning at the inner harbor. It's the Lions. Backed up considerably here on second down. Another try following the sack. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. He hangs on to that football, Brock, through a well-timed tackle. Nice gain. They're down to the 36. And for somebody who's been picked off like he has, Brock, you gotta admire his determination to keep attacking these coverages.
Yeah, that is risk. Right in the double coverage yet again. But this guy's got what I call a high belief factor in himself. Those little short throws, they are high percentage and certainly bread and butter. But they really run the risk of a quick tackle just like that and being stopped short of the sticks.
That's taken at the 15. And he's getting nothing on that return. They wrap him up almost at the exact spot that he fielded that punt. Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out. First down. Here's Lamar. Has him on the quick hitter. And he is persuaded to go out of bounds just as he gets this up past the 30-yard line. They gain 14 on the play. And that'll be first down, Baltimore.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted him in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after it.
On first and 10, it's Jackson. Caught on the comeback route. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
I'll be honest with you, Kate. As you grow and develop as a quarterback, your arm gets stronger. These comebacks can be one of your favorite throws in your arsenal. Because if you trust yourself and you throw it before that defender breaks, you know there's yards to be had on the perimeter.
First and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Here's Jackson to throw. Launches one deep downfield. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. DeAndre Hopkins, the one he was looking for. So second down coming up.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate. Before he was able to recover and provide the hit, and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
That's incomplete on second down.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. Jackson's gonna throw again. He had it for a moment, but a complete defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Kate, as a quarterback, that is so rough. Incomplete, incomplete, incomplete. You're going to go to the sidelines, you're going to look at that tablet, and you're going to try to figure out how in the heck do we turn this around.
He feels this at the 18. And little to nothing on that return as the coverage team gets to him.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this first and 10. Here's Goff. Finds him over the middle. And this one's brought to an end well downfield from that line of scrimmage. Now the Lions calling a timeout. They're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Only took a one-play partner, and they've already made it to that 40-yard line. Here's Goff on first and 10. Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. And that'll bring up second down.
Brings up second and 10 at the 40-yard line.
From the gun, Goff. Connects on the crosser. He's right up next to that first down. Doesn't quite get there. Gain of 9. That brings up third and short. Detroit calls timeout. It's second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. Battle coming up on third and inches. Throwing again. It's gone. That one is incomplete. The clock now down to 16 seconds remaining. Ball and defender right at the exact same time there. So they're going to have to evaluate things now on fourth and short. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Only 10 seconds remaining here, so first and 10 may be our last snap of the half. Looking to throw. Short pass brought in. And get him 5 yards as he gets this up to the 25. They get the timeout called. We've got 5 seconds remaining in the half.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
He'll throw it. Taking a deep shot here. This final shot of the half will not connect. That falls incomplete. No time remaining in our first half.
Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
Fox now to kick this one away. Hill now to return it. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
On the return, the Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. First and 10. Third quarter starts with a run from Henry. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Lamar out of the pistol. Completed to Flowers. And this is going to be out of bounds. Defense catches up to him near that 45. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
Gosh, I really like this receiver on that drag route in particular. Why? Because he's a guy that creates after the catch. They don't close quickly. He could take it to the house.
Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. Lamar now from the gun. Right side and into the hands of Bateman. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Second and 3 now.
180! 180!
Out of the gun, here's Jackson. Hopkins making the grab downfield. And he's going to have a touchdown. We'll see if he gets to keep this, though, Brock. We've got some laundry on the field. Such an exciting play lost because of that penalty. And this offense now left to think of their next call as they make the long walk back down the field. They'll take second down behind the sticks now after that holding call. Shotgun snap to Jackson. This one's to Andrews outright. Finds a little room there. Gets him about 3 yards. They're up to the 43.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
This drive in jeopardy. Here's a 3rd and 10. Lamar throwing again. It's complete to Hopkins. And that's a solid stop there to limit the damage. Gave up some, but it's still 4th down.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
Baltimore lined up in punt formation. Jordan Stout's the one to send it away.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Detroit offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Motioning one of the tight ends. On 1st down, it's Gibbs. And he'll manage 3 there to begin this one. 2nd and 7 coming up.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down. After that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Shotgun snap here to go. Has the connection to right. And he's going to get this up to the 26 before being taken down.
We give a lot of credit to receivers, and rightfully so, Kate, for them going into coverage and making a catch. I don't think we give enough credit to tight ends. I know they're big, I know they're physical, but to go into double coverage, take that contact, and come away with the catch, that's a big-time effort.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Trying getting it to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And 4th and 4 coming up. The coverage team is there as he fields it, so almost nothing on that return before he stops. Ravens to the line now. 1st and 10. The drive begins with Henry. And he'll be right into the line to limit the game to a yard. Brian Branch getting there for the tackle.
Brian Branch on the tackle. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 25-yard line.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Pistol snap to Jackson. Catch made over the middle. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on the throw, that's a go-to route to target.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. From the gun, Jackson. He's able to hit Flowers, caught. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. That play goes for 8 yards, and it keeps this drive moving. New set of downs for him at the 38.
First and 10 at the 38.
From the gun, a run for Henry. And in a blink, they are off to midfield before somebody manages to stop him. It's a gain of 12 there. And that's good for a Ravens first down.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
They'll come up 1st and 10. Mitchell up the middle. Works his way to the 35. And he will carry this across for the Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens make it a 3-possession game. We saw that running lane pretty early. You could tell a quick burst got him to it, through it, and then into a foot race down the field.
And there's the challenge defensively. With a group that has this much speed and athleticism, you're late for just a second. You lose your eyes for just a second, Kate, and he is gone once you touch the second level.
The Ravens kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20 in the landing zone and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun. Gone. Completed over the middle. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
On first down, it's gone. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Intended target there was Sam Laporta. And now it's 2nd down.
Yikes, as that pass falls to the ground, Kate, you kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
To throw again here, 2nd and 10, it's gone. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. Again, Goff. Delivers another one to Williams. And he gets down to the 24 before he stops. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
Move the chain! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
They are now set for 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Throwing again. Here's Goff. Pass is caught at the 9. And he's going to be tackled, but still all the way down to the 6. They'll have 1st and goal to go now after they gained 18 on the previous play. Working inside the red zone. That's incomplete for the moment. We do have a flag down, but it might not be good news for their offense. That's usually where we see holding calls. You got a major fistful of jersey on that play, and it's going to end up costing them. Wrong time to get caught for holding. Backed him up as they'll retry this 1st and goal. Gonna throw again. Goff. Oh, he's got it. It's in close. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions shave some off the deficit late in the quarter. Bates tacks on the extra point. And the Lions get it back to a 14-point game.
Lions 14. Jack Fox, the kickoff for the Lions.
Fox now to kick this one away. Here's Tylan Wallace on the return. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down.
At their own 25-yard line.
Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10. Now it's Lamar. Gets everything he has under this throw. They connect on the deep shot. And this is across midfield. They're going to stop him at that 45-yard line. Give him 30 yards on that one. And that'll be 1st down, Baltimore.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
Following that last play, want to keep that pedal down. 1st and 10 from the 45. The gun, give it to him. Drops by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
McNeil on the tackle. A loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 46-yard line.
So just 1 quarter to go on Monday Night Primetime. The Ravens have the football and, more importantly, partner, a solid lead. Offense to the line for 2nd down.
180.
Here's Lamar. Short pass brought in. So a solid gain there, Brock, but still 3rd down and short that they've got to figure out now as they pick up 9 on that previous play.
That can be a hopeless feeling when you fire a curl route right into zone coverage perfectly like that. Unless that curl happens to be right next to where one of your guys is sitting, that pass can hum in there and there's nothing this defense can do.
Jackson on 3rd and 1. Got his man. Hopkins has it. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's good for a Ravens 1st down.
That's good.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
On 1st and 10, it's Henry. Finds a big lane. And he's finally hauled down at the 12. They get an even 10 on that play. And that'll be 1st down, Baltimore.
Kate, don't think for a second this is time you step off the gas. You can feel this defense, right? They're on their heels. And now's the best chance to go push the envelope and get aggressive.
From the red zone now. Oh, he's in trouble here. He'll go down. The Lions got him. We'll pause now for an injured player, and no problems identifying who this is. It's a big one, folks. It is Lamar Jackson who's shaken up after that one. Might be time to reach in the bag of tricks on 2nd down. 16 to go following the sack.
Here we go, set.
Flying down the middle with Henry. That's right, good enough to gain about 4, and it's 3rd down.
That result right there is why coaches all across all levels of football on defense talk about good, solid tackling, Kate. It's not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when you can bring a guy down, you're able to, and keep them from piling on those yards.
70 Lions.
Mitchell takes it straight ahead. And they drop him just a couple yards beyond the line. It's 4th down now.
He's brought down by Arnold.
Tyler Loop after the Ravens to attempt this field goal. A 27-yard look here.
Field goal. A 27-yard attempt.
Loop knocks it through. And that makes this a 3-score game.
I think you can call this one, okay? This field goal makes it a 3-score game, and even the most improbable comeback attempts are going to have a hard time erasing that type of deficit here in the final quarter.
Tyler Loop to kick off for Baltimore.
The Ravens kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. And it looks like he's going to opt not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 35. Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. From the gun, Goff. Underneath, it's Gibbs. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
Like 20.
2nd and 8. Big strike here to Williams. And they send him out of bounds as he gets this to the opposing 45. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that gives the Lions the first.
Go, tonight. Like 20.
Off to the air now. Downfield is fine, St. Brown. And nothing to speak of after that catch as the completion gets him down to the 21. They strike for 23 yards. And that'll be 1st down, Detroit.
First down.
Throwing again, it's Goff. Has it at the 7. And a big shot keeps him out of the end zone, but they're just a yard away now as that play brings him to 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
Shotgun snap here to go. Into the end zone, but someone's able to knock it away. That's incomplete. Thought he had a touchdown there. And it'll be 2nd and goal. Still a couple of shots at this one.
I mean, how many times have we sat in meetings and heard from offensive coordinators, you get down to this area, we got to be able to run it. Got to be able to run it. We get time coverage. So you know what you should do? Run it.
So the incompletion on 1st. Here's 2nd and goal.
What? Like 20. Like 20.
Trying to run with Gibbs. And he's in for the touchdown. The Lions get it back to within 2 possessions. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with 1 end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you instantly think of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
To kick off for the Lions.
And no dice on this kick. The Ravens recover. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. Well, kind of feels like we're starting to get to that point, Brock.
And what point is that, Kate?
You know, the bold point of the game where you have to try something bold could end up becoming a play that finally sinks him, though.
Yeah, it's time for desperation. Without a defensive stop here, it's really hard to lay out the scenarios for much success. Every second matters now when you don't come up with that onside kick.
And finally, they're able to stop this play from getting any more yards.
I'll tell you what, Kate, one of the things I'm most proud of coming out of broadcast are my O-line buddies that will hit me up during the game and say thank you. Thank you for finally showing some love and giving some light to what those big boys are doing up front. I got to play with some of the best to do it. I got to see it up close and personal. Because of it, I'll never forget it. And they just showed up on that run.
Ready? 60 Eagle, 60 Eagle. Here we go. Let's go.
Going to the ground again on 1st. Finds a nice lane there, and that's good for 6 yards.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
Set. 19, Tiger. 19, Tiger. Set, go.
On the handoff, here's Mitchell. And they take this in for the score. The Ravens can put this out of reach as they make it a 16-point lead. And he is all smiles down there. He's got his second rushing score of this game, and they've got an even bigger lead in this second half.
Well, we know it because we call these games week to week, Kate. Almost every single one of them seems to be a one-possession nail-biter. To build this kind of cushion and to do it with the strength of his legs, yeah, they're worthy of those smiles down there.
The Ravens kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. Here's Raymond on the return. Pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
All right, Lions just about ready. First and 10. Now gone. And no look there. That throw falls to the ground. Amon-Ra St. Brown, the intended receiver. So it'll be second down.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
On second and 10. Gone. That's complete to St. Brown outright. Rolling into enemy territory. And he's brought to a stop after he found plenty of room to run.
To Amon-Ra St. Brown. A gain of 36 yards. First down.
So the big play moves him well past midfield. Has him set up now at the 35. Here's Goff on first and 10. Throwing this back in the end zone. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got second down.
Well, he had the space from the defender and the concentration to make a great catch. What he didn't have was enough end zone. State. That's just a very, very exciting incompletion.
They'll try for two. Goff gets his line set. He's throwing for it! And it's hauled in inside the end zone for two. That trims the lead just a little bit. Oh, it's a favorite of NFL teams and armchair quarterbacks alike, partner. The quick slant. It is so tough to defend that close to the goal line. And this time, it works for two.
It sure is. It's one of those plays that I think Bart Starr was running in the 60s, that slant route. When you incorporate it with the threat of a fade as well, that's when it becomes so effective. But you get inside that DB, you show the quarterback your numbers, and it's almost automatic for a two-point conversion.
First and 10 from the 41. Thrown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of two.
Hey, not a bad play by any means, but there's room for more, and they know it.
Second and 7.
That's the 2-minute warning here from Baltimore. Ravens nearing their second win of the campaign. Second down now, 7 to go.
Let's go.
Get to Henry on the inside handoff. Well, he had to power through one tackle just to get back to the line that time. Now just 4 seconds after our 2-minute warning, we've got another pause. Timeout taken by the defense.
Where one defender failed, well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
Okay,
Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7.
Viking 18.
First throw for the backup now. This is Cox. That's Walker. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. They'll get 18 yards there. And that's good for a Ravens first down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Let's go now. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Here's Henry. And he's going to get forward for a gain of about 7 on that run. It's 2nd down. Detroit calls timeout. It's 2nd. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you set yourself up for success.
That's a first down for the Ravens, partner. That should all but do it here.
This dude... just not going to be stopped. Not by the first defender. Heck, not even by the second one who was able to bring him down. No, it took a few shots before this crew could finally get this piece down.
Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on first down. A timeout taken here by the Lions. That's their 3rd. That's all they had. So the offense free to start running the clock down now. Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on first down. Your favorite formation, right, Brock? The victory formation here as he takes a knee. So it ends as a win for the Ravens. And it was a game for fans of high-scoring football, wasn't it? I know Brock was enjoying seeing both of these offenses work, and really not a lot to dislike from either group. Just one side working at a slightly better clip than the other. That was the difference in the win. With Brock Hewitt and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Ravens are your winners as we say so long from Baltimore.